Bayern Munich's second and last preseason will be on tomorrow against Manchester City. Coach Julian Nagelsmann has his toughest task. It's the toughest team he's ever faced in his career as a Bayern manager. Of course, Bayern got knocked out of the Champions League last year to Villarreal, disappointingly. I'll discuss Nagelsmann's press conference before this match, my match predictions for the Bayern versus Man City match, the likely Bayern lineup, and the tactics that Nagelsmann will employ tomorrow in this crunch match. So, Julian Nagelsmann's press conference established many things. He said that we will see in regards to if De Ligt starts. He said that sometimes the fitness is not so high in Italy, and also he acknowledged that De Ligt had a long travel before the game the other day where he didn't have a great performance. So I guess we'll see if De Ligt starts in the upcoming game. But he also had the bombshell news that Sadio Mané is out for this match. He will not be playing. That Bayern took the decision to let Mane return to Munich to make him not return all the way to America after he picked up that award for African Player of the Year, of course. And I think this is a smart decision. It's too much on the body for Mane to go all the way to Africa and then come all the way back to America in the span of 2 days. It's too taxing, and with Bayern's season starting soon, it's only a good call to have Mane fully rested and fit. If Mane did come all the way back, he would be jet lagged. He might not even be well prepared for the game. He might not be ready for the game. But if he was at the game, he might get himself injured due to being lethargic and due to being jet lagged, due to being tired. So I think this is definitely the right choice by Bayern, by Nagelsmann, and by Bayern's medical department. Now, let's get into the lineup that I think will occur, therefore. I think that we'll see, as you see on the screen, a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-2-2, however you like to call it. I think Manuel Neuer will be the starting goalkeeper, as he always is, and I think that Alphonso Davies played very well in our last game versus DC United, and he is the left back. He is Bayern's left back. He will be starting at left back, making those marauding runs forward. I think the centre-back pairing will actually be what should be our marquee pairing this season. It will be De Ligt on the left, Hernandez on the left as the left footer and De Ligt on the right as the right footer. But I could also see Upamecano playing before De Ligt. Of course, Nagelsmann said we'll see with De Ligt, and it could be either or, but definitely Hernandez to start and one of De Ligt or Upamecano on the right-hand side. I think it will be Mazraoui on the right back position. Even though Benjamin Pavard is in the squad, it could be him. I think Nagelsmann will want to try the new signing, will want to try a more offensive-minded right back. And Pavard could come on in the second half as a right back, but also as a centre half, where he's also said that he actually wants to be playing more in the future. In midfield, I think it'll be Kimmich and Sabitzer. It could be Gravenberch in place of Sabitzer, but I think that Sabitzer had a great outing in the last game. Nagelsmann was really very open in his praise for Sabitzer, and Sabitzer really played well. I gave him an 8.5 in my player ratings video. He was spraying crossfield passes. He was really doing the Kimmich role. He was doing lots of defensive work, and I'd like to see how that midfield two of Kimmich and Sabitzer can work out against a top team like City. On the left-hand side, I think we will find Leroy Sané on the wing, and on the right it will be Kingsley Coman. I think that Coman could easily be on the left wing also, and Sané on the right wing. We'll wait and see, but it seems that Nagelsmann knows that Sané's best position is on the left, and that's where he should play. While at striker, I think we'll have the two up front, and I think it will be Serge Gnabry, who seems to be our biggest striker option this year, along with Mane, and I think he'll be Thomas Müller partnering alongside him. We saw when Müller came into the team, he was the glue holding the team together, and I think this is how Bayern will line up. I think that it will be this full strength lineup. In the DC United game, of course, we had two half qualityed sides lining up, but I think this game, right from the off, Nagelsmann will go for his best side, and this is because it's the last game of Bayern's preseason. I know the preseason has been short, only 2 games in total, but this is the last game. He'll want the full strength lineup, bar Mane, for the team for the Super Cup. And what better audition to start off the season than against Man City? I think this will be the full strength lineup. That's why I see this quality of team playing. I think it also could be a 4-2-3-1 as opposed to a 4-2-2-2 that I mentioned, as Muller could tuck in behind Gnabry, and Gnabry could play further forward with Sané and Coman pushing on. But even in this 4-4-2 position, or a formation which is depicted here, I think that Sané and Coman will really push forward, push up on those wings. There'll be constant interchanging. That seems to be a theme of Nagelsmann this year. Constant interchanging between the forwards, a more fluid attacking structure. And I think that the fullbacks in particular, Mazraoui and Davies, their role will be to overlap. It'll be constant overlapping of the wingers, which is why it could make sense if Sané is actually on the right and Coman's on the left, because you get those overlapping runs as the wingers cut inside. And I think that Sabitzer and Kimmich will also be crucial because they'll have to break up the play as a two-man midfield as opposed to the three-man that Bayern usually play. And Sabitzer and Kimmich will also have to dictate the tempo. They'll be spraying passes left and right, sorry, should I say. And they'll be crucial for the team. While I also think Thomas Muller will be crucial. In the game against DC United, he was the glue holding the team together in that second half. He was the man of the match, and he showed his importance, his leadership, his pressing skills, as he was just amazing, as he usually is. And I think that he could drop deeper into a 4-2-3-1 position, as I mentioned, but he should also be providing some outlet in that inner space, in the space between the traditional number 9 and the number 10, and that's where I think between the lines, between the centre-backs and the defensive midfielder for Man City, that's where we'll see Muller operating. I think Man City will also field a full-strength side, however, though, because this is also their final pre-season match, and the last friendly for them, which was also their first friendly, just like Bayern, they actually fielded a much stronger team than Bayern fielded, quite close to a full-strength team. And therefore, I think this should be an offensive affair with two of the best teams on the planet, two of the best squads on the planet, two of the best managers on the planet going head-to-head with their full-strength teams in what is a dress rehearsal to both of their seasons, with Man City, the Community Shield, us, the Super Cup. And therefore, I think that it'll be about a 2-2 is my score prediction. I think it'll be really fast-paced. Bayern are still getting to know this new formation, but the attacking transitions and attacking firepower of Bayern should overcome City's defense, even though I think our defense, especially one with someone like De Ligt or Mazraoui in it, will be breached a few times. So I think 2-2 is a fair prediction. I'm very looking forward to the game, and I will bring out my player ratings right after the game, so please be sure to come back, watch those player ratings, see how I rated Bayern's players, and let's hope Bayern gets the win tomorrow. Goodbye.